Hey guys, today we're reading about life in Athens. And question number one says, where was Athens located? Two, Athenians could easily travel by. Three, what trade did Athens get involved with? Four, Athens became a center of. Five, in Athens, what were all citizens expected to do? Six, daily life of Athens centered on. Seven, what did the men in Athens do? Eight, what did the women in Athens do? All right, let's go and read page one here. Life in Athens. Athens was located near the sea, and the surrounding area had little quality farmland. However, it was easy for Athenians to travel by boat to trade for food and other resources that they needed. As a result, Athenians found their strength in sea trade and their naval fleet. Athens became wealthy based on its trade with Greek city states and other civilizations around the Mediterranean Sea. As a result of this wealth and the ability to secure their basic needs through trade, Athenians could spend less time working and could focus on cultural pursuits. Athens became a center of culture. Athenian artists sculpted, made, and decorated pottery, wrote plays, danced, played music, and designed elaborate temples and other large buildings. Athenian philosophers also debated and discussed the great ideas of the time. This environment of debate and discussion was fostered by a democratic system of Athens because all citizens were expected to participate in government and needed to be knowledgeable on important issues of the time. Much of the daily life of Athens centered on business of trade and of the arts. Men took care of all the daily responsibilities of their businesses. Men also spent much of their time meeting in public squares to discuss business and politics. Girls had fewer options and opportunities in their lives. They did not go to school. They stayed home and were instructed by their mothers in how to keep a home and raise children. Page 2, question 1. Where was Sparta located at? 2. What type of government did Sparta have? 3. Was a military oligarchy? 4. Who were the only people who could speak in the assembly? 5. Could Spartan women become citizens and vote? 6. What name did enslaved people have in Sparta? 7. Why were the Spartans afraid of the Helots? And 8. What rights did the Helots have? Sparta, a military oligarchy. The Greek city-state of Sparta was located on the Greek peninsula south of Athens in the middle of the Peloponnesians, an area of rich farmland. Sparta did not experience the same changes in government that Athens and other city-states experienced. Sparta remained a military oligarchy, while other city-states shifted to tyrannies and democracies. A military oligarchy is a government in which the military exercises control over the people. Assembly debated and voted on the issues that the Council of Elders submitted for their consideration. Unlike the assembly in Athens, where all citizens could speak, only the kings, elders, and other high-ranking government officials could speak during debates. The citizens on the Apella voted verbally on the issues. Although Spartan women could become citizens, they were not allowed to vote in the assembly. The large class of enslaved people known as Helots that lived in Sparta were not considered citizens and could not participate in government. The Helots were people who had been conquered by the Spartans. Helots vastly outnumbered the Spartans, which made the Spartans continuously afraid that the Helots would rise up against them in revolt. Helots were closely controlled, and any suspected slave leaders were quickly killed to prevent unrest or rebellion. Despite this harsh treatment, enslaved people did have the right to marry and could eventually buy their freedom. All right, go ahead and answer those questions if you would, please.